Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead, and today is Thankful Thursday. So, um, not sure what we're going to talk about yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along. So, I've been liking to, do a verse before I get started, and the verse that came to me today, I was scrolling through my Facebook, and this verse has a personal story for it, and I'm not going to go into it, but I went through this, and now it's my personal favorite. But I'd seen a shirt that said 99 to get to 1. So that actually is Matthew 18:12 through 14. And it says, if a man has 100 sheep, and one of them wander away, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others on the hills and to go out to search for the one that is lost? And if he finds it, I tell you the truth, he will rejoice over it more than the 99 that didn't wander away. In the same way, it's not my heavenly Father's that will even one of these little ones shall perish. And honestly, that really hits my heart. And then I looked up on Amazon for some, t-shirts and stuff of it, and it says, am I the one? And, we have that person, whatever, that, man, it's really difficult with. And the person that I had, it was like, everybody's like, just forget about it, forget about it, forget about it. You don't do that. And that person's back and better than ever before. And I think that if you're the one, that's amazing. But I think what it means to me is that he wants all of us, not just that 99. The 99 he knows is going to stay right there, and then we're not going anywhere, That one, he's like, let me catch him up and bring him back over here because he needs us. And he may not know it, but he needs us. So that is something amazing. So anyway, let's go into prayer, and then I'm going to show you what fun thing I'm going to do today. Heavenly Father, I ask that you wrap your arms around each and every one of us. I know that times are tough, and there's so many things that are going on in our lives. And even the good things that are going on in our lives, wrap your arms around us so that you can get us through the great too. I ask that you please, I know Carmen's surgery is coming up very, very soon. Can you please wrap your arms around her, and all of you that are out there, please pray for her as well. We're not going to say what's wrong with her, but you do know. And I ask that you please let this surgery that's very, very rare go perfect, and that it will save her life. I ask you to please watch over my son today when he closes on his house so that he can start his life new too. I know that things out there right now, Lord, sometimes we're overwhelmed, whether it's grocery cost or, physical, mental, emotional things, help lift us up. We know that through you, everything is possible. How much sand there is on a beach. I'm sure you know everything that we need. And I ask that you please help lift those people up. Because a lot of us are going through really rough times right now, and we feel alone. And I know that through you, you're our best friend, you're our father, you're everything. You're our neighbor, you're everything. And sometimes when times are tough, we need to know that you're there, and we need to feel you. I want you to know that we all love you, and we thank you. We thank you for everything that you do for us every day, and everything that you allow, whether it's good or bad. I ask you all of this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So please pray for Carmen. It's a really important surgery. Please, please pray for her. My son finally is closing on his house today at 3:30, and it's not the best deal, but he'll be able to move on with his life after divorce, so that's good. That's really good. All right, so I wanted to thank Uncle Charlie first. It was supposed to be here Monday, but how funny that it shows up on Thursday, for Thankful Thursday. He sent me this, all in our Southern family from 6 generations. And you guys, it's one of my favorite kind of cookbooks. I love, love, love like the church cookbooks and stuff like this. These are my favorites of all the expensive cookbooks out there because they're made from real people, you know, and their families and whatever. And like it even says like Evelyn Easterling Barber, you know what I mean? And she lived from 1909 to 1997. I mean, these are tried true recipes where sometimes those other books, not so much. It's just stuff they throw together. So I love, love, love these books. Love them. So, anyways, as you guys know, my grandkids are in daycare. Well, I won't see the grandkids tomorrow. My back will probably be very grateful for that. I've been in a lot of pain this week. It's been crazy. But, so I want to make them some cookies, but I want to freeze them afterwards, and then I'll take them to her Monday, and then she can pull them out as she needs them. So, let's bring you over here, and then maybe in that time I'll figure out what I want to talk about. So we're going to make some confetti cookies. So I'm just using the Great Value confetti white cake mix. I'm not going to pay the other $1 just to get the name brand. Mama don't shop like that. I told you guys once, my kids, they'd be like, Mom, it's got an orange tag. Can I get it? I did clearance sales and stuff like that. So that's how they got nice things, but I just waited till they were on sale or clearance. And we're going to use a 1/3 cup of oil. And I feel like that again. I really need to get back into couponing and stuff because I've had to stock up on stuff this week. And man, I have spent so much money on groceries. It's disgusting. Ugh. And then we've got 2 eggs. I mean, you think you have everything that you need, and I keep a well-stocked pantry. But then you'll see stuff that like, oh man, I'm out of that. Oh man, I'm out of that. And it's things that you just, it creeps up on you. So now we're going to mix that together. I'm always amazed that you can make cookies out of a cake mix. My ex-daughter-in-law, her mother was a great baker and cook, by the way. And that's how she made most of her cookies, actually, were from cake mixes. And they were so good. But that woman could cook. I mean, she could cook. She could bake. I'm going to bring this down here a little bit. That thumb still giving me issues. I guess maybe I'm just getting old and falling apart. Kidding. Well, I'm getting old and falling apart, but it'll be okay. You know, me and Tom were talking about that. How all the little kids, like, my grandkids come here at 3 o'clock in the morning and they're just like ramming and rearing and ready to go. And he's like, they waste the energy on the young. Every day we're both like, my back hurts, and Tom's like, my hip's hurting again today, and whatever. And it's like, oh my gosh. Do you ever think you get to that point where just, you know, everything just hurts? All right, I'm going to scrape that off here a minute. I forgot to get my measuring cup down. We finally got our medicine today we haven't had in months. That was great. So, it seems like I've been running errands for the last couple days. All right, so now I have a bag of these M&Ms that they're the Easter color. And we're going to add a cup of those. I've been really good. I've had these in my kitchen now for 2 weeks and I've not touched anything. Can you believe it? I can't. But I didn't touch anything. Let's get that mixed in there. I just figured these would be cute. And it's nothing fancy. I don't know how many kids she has at the daycare, so I figured I'll just make whatever I have and then she can just take out of the freezer as she wants to. I didn't get all fancy as last year. Which is funny because this daycare provider will let me make anything I want for the kids. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smaller scoop here because they're little kids, obviously. So I don't want to make great big huge cookies. And I'm just going to take a scoopful and put them on my pan. I figure that'll be perfect size for a little kid. I think Emmy is the youngest probably, and he'll be 2 in June. So, yeah, I think that'd be perfect. Alright, let me get all these scooped up and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I ended up getting 20 cookies. So we're going to put them in the oven for 6 to 7 minutes. Alright, so now I got to think about what to talk about. Once you get me talking though, you know, and then you can't shut me up. Alright, so one thing I wanted to address, Jack is fine. He's been at my sister since the last video that we did together, and I don't think we'll be doing other videos together. So, but as far as I know, he's fine. I haven't spoken to him. I got good reception from all of you on doing another week of TikTok, and I appreciate that because I've been having fun. My subscribers going up and down again. I got 3 yesterday and then they took them away today. I'm like, geez, stop doing that. So anyways, what do I want to talk about? Okay. So sometimes we have to be thankful for things that we think are not going to be thankful. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the videos lately, but I'm a little bit happier, and I've had a lot of weight lifted off my shoulders, and how it got to that point sucks, but it's nice that it's at that point. I've been under a lot of stress, and it's nice that some of that's relieved, and I hope that you guys can see that in the videos, that I'm like, it's like, whew, you know what I mean? And so I think we need to be thankful for sometimes that we don't realize that it needs to be lifted, and it is. And you're happy that it is. In the beginning, maybe not so much, but then it comes around. I am thankful again for all of you. The encouragement that you guys give me, emails that you guys send me, texts, you know, making comments, whatever. You know, when you feel down for that day or something, you guys have no idea how much that stuff means to me. And I love reading every comment, and I read every comment. Sometimes it doesn't show up if you do a second reply or anything, so if I don't, I apologize for that. But for some reason, the last month it hasn't let me do that. But know that you guys are encouraging me, not just to build my dream, which is to be able to do just YouTube and, well, and be a mom and a grandma and, you know, have a wife. But not to just do that, but to branch out and to try new things. You know, like, I don't think anything of it now, like, you know, well, there are some recipes like that taco one. I didn't want to go outside of it because there was things in there I'd never done and I hadn't tried. But, you know, like yesterday, so I added vegetables and I added this. And, you know, I mean, you guys gave me confidence for that, because it's like there's a blank canvas. Let's do what you want to do. And it turned out really good. For people that asked about the tacos, it was a full pan. You know, I mean, it's 2 cups, because it was start out with 1 cup of rice and then you add all the other stuff to it. So there was quite a bit in there. Tom had 3 and I stuffed his tacos that night, and then I had 2, and then we sent 2 of the little bowls there full, you know, and he just took extra taco shells so they wouldn't be all watery. So, you know, there was quite a bit in there. That would have easily fed a family of 5 or 6 easily. I'm thankful for my family, my children, my grandchildren, my husband, and I want to say that I am probably the luckiest girl in the world for a husband, because everything that I've been going through the last few months, and even more the last few weeks, Tom's right there. He's, he's not romantic or anything like that. No. But he's right there, and he's encouraging me, and he's, standing by me. And I think that's important. And, a lot of marriages now, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I got a great husband. So, I shouldn't say so much. I mean, when you think about all the things that you're grateful for, and in reality, there's so much to be grateful for. Like, just, I woke up this morning. Was I in pain and could barely walk? Yes. But you know what? I woke up and I came out to the living room, and I gave my daughter-in-law her birthday gifts, and we got something for her from the kids. And I said to Emmy, "What's up, boo-boo?" And he comes over and he wants to sit on Grandma's lap, which he wants to do. Grandma, pick up, pick up, pick up. That's what hurts my back. But, and then AJ comes over and gives me big hugs and stuff, and pain or not, I mean, how can you wake up any better than that? You know what I mean? Like, you're breathing, you have family, you have life. And sometimes I think that we take that for granted. Whether you're 18 or 108, every day that we breathe is a day that we should be thankful for. Because no days are promised. You know what I mean? Like, they say don't go to bed angry, because you can never take that time back. It makes me think about something. Anyways, my grandma died in 1990. And I loved her more than life itself. She was my hero. I loved her. I still love her. And, you think about things that you didn't say or you could not take back. A couple days before she died, actually, she was like, just, I don't know, bumming and doing whatever. And I said to her, Grandma, you got to get busy living or get busy dying. One or the other. You can't, like, sit there in the middle, Well, 2 days later, I was over here, and she kept calling me into her room, and she kept going, "Chrissy, come here." And I'd go in there, and she goes, "You know how much I love you, right?" And I go, "I love you like that too, Grandma. I love you." Well, the next day, I felt really weird. Something was going on, and she had a massive heart attack and died. But, I wished I would have never said get busy living or busy dying, because I'm like, I didn't think it'd be dying. So we never know. So today, if you're angry with someone or someone's angry with you, and even if you don't want to forgive them, you know what? That person I was talking about, I'm not going to say who it was, but someone very, very close to me. Once a week, I would text that person and tell them I love you. And, even though they'd come back with not such nice comments, I would every week comment, or I would text them and tell them I loved them. Because, no days are promised. No days are guaranteed. So there's so many people out there fighting for their lives right now. Whether it's, disease or just heartbreak, whatever it happens to be, they're fighting for their life. And when I say fighting for your life, I don't mean just breathing. I mean, to live, to survive, to make it. Whether it's groceries or utilities or car payments or house payments, whatever it happens to be. A lot of people are struggling, and a lot of people are just, so be thankful for that day and be grateful for that day. And I'm wandering just again and again. Ugh. Sometimes you guys, if you could be inside of my brain, it's a very dangerous place that just like, I don't know, it's ADHD, what it is. I don't know. My friend across the street, she goes, you can't have ADHD. You don't get up and clean all day. And I'm like, well, my brain kind of goes all the time, like thoughts all the time. I don't know. Give me a minute. Okay. So I don't have God on speed dial, but anyway. So I said, okay, so what do you want me to say? And I just heard words in my head. I heard love, forgiveness, miracles, and if today was your last day. So I think miracles is because, like I said, there's a lot of people out there fighting for their lives. And some are really fighting for their lives to live. And we need to make sure that we keep those people in prayer and lift them up to God. And if you don't believe the same way that I do, that's fine. You can believe however you want. I personally believe that God is my Lord and Savior, and I do believe that He can heal and cure and whatever. And however you believe, that's fine. But if you believe that way, please lift those people up. Forgiveness. Boy, we're all guilty of that one, aren't we? Somebody scorn us and we're like, ah. And you want to be angry. Like, there's this little boy that was flicking AJ in the head. And so I had to tell him on Monday, if he does that again, you go to the bus driver. Well, then the next day, some kid pushed him and he fell on the ground. And so my son was on the phone with me, like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking to him and I says, what I want to do, don't you? And he goes, Mom, they're little kids. And I said, I know, and I would never do anything, but that doesn't mean you can't think about going, like, why would you hurt my grandson? So forgiveness. I don't mean forgiveness for little things like that, but, well, it could be little things like that. It could be big things. We often forget the forgiveness when we say, like my son goes, he says, that's a Christian thing, Mom, and whatever. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a human thing. Because if you don't forgive somebody, do you know what it does? It eats away at you. And you are more important than that. Can you always forget everything? No. But can you forgive? Absolutely. You're not forgiving for that person so that they feel like, haha, I won. You're forgiving for you so that you win. Love. Love everybody. This world right now, so many people are just like divided and just, drives me crazy. I live in a very diversified city, believe me. And I can't imagine it being any different. So I love everybody. I think that it's important. God wants you to love everybody. Like you love Him, like you love yourself, and you should love yourself as well. Some days, man, I'll tell you what, I don't love myself. I mean, like, my hair didn't do what it wanted to do, and blah, 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 and whatever, and I'm still fat, and I haven't lost weight, and, But I read in the Bible verse, what we speak is what we live. So I guess we need to watch that once in a while, to make sure we don't do that. Let me just check the bottom of this to make sure, because it's been longer than 6 minutes. I think I'm going to let it go for another couple minutes. They're still really soft, so. But remember, cookies, don't cook them all the way done, because then they get dry and crispy. So maybe we do need to learn to love ourselves. Because, something? I get it now. And I'm not going to get teary-eyed. But when we don't love ourselves and we don't care about ourselves, even the people that we love the most can hurt us the most. And they can take advantage of that love that you have for them. And when you don't love yourself, you don't say no. You don't say, I'm not doing that. I'm, whatever you do, whatever it is to always make someone else happy. Well then, and I've seen that on Facebook too, like where people will take and then you're just like a shell of a person and you're left like that, so yeah, you got to love yourself. And do we always love ourselves? No. Is it something that we need to work on? Yeah. It's not being selfish. I'm not saying go out and be like, I'm the top of the top and the whatever. I mean, if you want to walk around like that, you can. I don't care. But just take care of you and love you. And then that will go out there and other people will know it. And don't let people take advantage of you or your heart, because it will drain you. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought of it that way before, but maybe that's why we have these Thankful Thursdays. It's not just helpful for you guys, but it's helpful for me too. And I don't remember what the other thing was I was supposed to talk about. But anyway, my challenge to you guys today is there that person out there that you've not forgiven for something that they've done? They can be alive or dead. They can be successful or unsuccessful. They can, whatever. Is there someone that you've not forgiven? You don't have to call them and go, dude, you were such a jerk and I forgive you now. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. Just say, you know what? I'm done with that past. And I want to live for today. And I forgive you, you jerk. No. Probably not want to put the jerk part in there, but, I forgive you. I forgive you for whatever pain you've put me through. I forgive you. Excuse me. This weather can't decide what it's doing, so my allergies wants to kick in, then they don't. Kick in, don't. AJ's doing the same thing. Love. Forgiveness. Another challenge for today. Is there that person that you keep, because there's people all the time and things I'm supposed to be doing and then I forget and the next day I'm like, oh shoot. And so you make a list of things that you got to do and then you still forget those lists. Yeah, me too. But anyway, is there that one person that you haven't told in a very, very long time that you love them? Is it just because you haven't talked to them in a long time, or, whatever it is? So your assignment today is think of that one person, whether it's friends, family, your dog, I don't know. But tell that one person that you love them. Even if it's just a text. You know what I mean? Just go, was thinking of you today. Wanted to let you know I love you. Have a great day. Doesn't have to be some long drawn out conversation. Because some people I really love, but I don't want to be on the phone with them for 5 hours either. But, but that's my challenge for you guys today. You guys have no idea how it feels. Maybe you do. I shouldn't say that because I don't know what your feelings are. But honestly, when I'm sitting there looking in the camera, I feel like you're sitting right here. And that we're the best of friends. And that we're chilling and we're discovering life together. And whether it's good or bad, fun, not so fun, whatever it happens to be, we're doing it together. And you guys have made me feel like I have family all over the world. And that feels good. It feels really good. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Because you guys really are. My kitchen's getting pretty full. I talked to a girl in Canada. She never comments, but she only emails me. But she says, she goes, can you send me that up? And I'm like, Come on down here. She goes, Canadians can't come to the U.S. I go, yes, they can. I mean, you guys cover the whole entire top of our country. Of course you can. But, they're a little brown now. That's better. And, but she says, well, we could invite everybody that you have. And you know I'm up to 3,600 people. You guys might have to wait outside for a minute, but we'll get you in. Because whether you can come personally or whether you're just here in my heart, you guys are always here with me. I think about you guys, you know, and like I tell Tom some of the comments and I tell him what you guys say and what, you know, and you mean the world to me. Thank you so much. You guys are an amazing group. And why you guys sit there and listen to me, I don't know. I hope that, you know, even through my cooking, whatever, that, you know, I touch you somehow. Whether it's, man, that food looks good, or, man, she's an idiot and she cried again today. Whatever it happens to be. Thank you for being my friends and my family from all over. And know that you guys mean the world to me. And do those challenges. Forgive someone today. And tell someone today you love them. And I'm going to tell you, it'll make you better. It'll make you feel better. So anyways, I'm going to cut this video short. Well, not really short, but you know what I mean. Tomorrow we're doing Fun Friday. So make sure you bring your pen and pencil because there's going to be a couple of fun things I'm going to do. And, well, I don't know if they're fun, but anyways. And then Saturday, I was thinking about canning because I really like that collaboration, but I thought, ugh, don't want to can again. But I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to make a dinner for Christopher and a dessert. And then I think I'm going to make stuff for Tom's work because he's going to work all weekend again, or Saturday. And then on Sundays now, when he's home, I'm going to try and make it so that, like you guys had suggested, his favorites. Well, we're going to do one of his favorites this weekend. And he's going to cook it. So, I do try to plan things out. I do. And then some things just go on the spur of the moment. And me and Tom talked about it. We're going to try to do a live soon. Next weekend, he's trying to do a side job because, you know, the federal government just like to go and take all of our savings. So he has a chance to do a side job maybe next weekend. But again, thank you guys for you. And I don't know why I just updated you guys like that. Maybe because it is you guys are like just family and friends and like, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Yeah, maybe it's like that. But anyways, I will be back for dinner, supper, however you want to call it. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for taking the time to sit with me. And thanks just for being here. Thank you for being you. And don't let anybody change you from being you. Because you are the best. I truly do love you guys with every ounce of my heart and soul. And I appreciate you very much. You guys have a very, very blessed day. Be a blessing, and I'll see you at dinner. I love you guys.